Well, breaking news information coming in. The Ministry of External Affairs has moved to cancel Prajwal Revanna's diplomatic passport. In fact, the MEA in its latest statement has said that they are currently processing the passport cancellation. But Prajwal Revanna, the Hassan MP and the grandson of former Prime Minister H.D. Devegowda and the nephew of Mr. Kumaraswamy, he is the prime accused in the sex video scandal. A series of rape accusations against him as well. He is still on the run. The Karnataka Chief Minister, Mr. Siddaramaiah, had addressed a letter to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, urging the Prime Minister to cancel the diplomatic passport. But he further urged the Prime Minister to undertake prompt and concerted actions to secure Prajwal Revanna's return to India. The Ministry of External Affairs, in its latest response, has said that the Chief Minister's request is currently being processed as far as Prajwal Revanna's diplomatic passport cancellation is concerned. But on the 22nd of May, the Chief Minister had actually written to the Prime Minister. We'll get you the details of that letter in a while. But let's go across to my colleague Mohammad Ghazali, who's tracking the latest developments for us. Ghazali, we now have a response from the Ministry of External Affairs saying that they are processing the Chief Minister's request to cancel Prajwal Revanna's diplomatic passport.
Yeah, MEA has said that they have received the letter from the Karnataka Chief Minister's office and they are processing it. So processing it, it means that this is being examined under the relevant sections of the Passport Act. And you know how there was a big row and how the union government had come under the attack from the state government, that how Mr. Prajwal Revanna managed to go abroad despite not having clearance from the External Affairs Ministry. And back then the External Affairs Ministry's spokesperson said that no clearance was either sought or given by MEA for Mr. Revanna to go abroad. So practically MEA was suggesting that they had no role in Mr. Prajwal Revanna going abroad, because neither there was any clearance which was sought by the MP from the External Affairs Ministry, nor External Affairs Ministry has given any kind of clearance. And that is after which the politicians, the opposition parties, or say the Congress party, started saying that his diplomatic passport should be cancelled. And now that request has been received by MEA. That entire process is on. Process is on means that cancellation is not on, but under the relevant sections of the Act, it is being examined by the ministry to see that what can be done further on the request of the Chief Minister's letter.
As always, Ghazali, thank you so much for joining us with the breaking news information you've accessed. As my colleague Mohammad Ghazali is reporting, currently via our sources, we know that the MEA is moving to cancel Prajwal Revanna's passport. However, we do not have a solid word on whether it will be cancelled, because the Ministry of External Affairs is currently processing the passport cancellation. We will, of course, wait for further clarity from the Ministry of External Affairs. But the breaking news information we're tracking at the moment, Prajwal Revanna, well, his diplomatic passport cancellation issue has been escalated by the Ministry of External Affairs. This after the Chief Minister of Karnataka had actually written to the Prime Minister Narendra Modi regarding the matter. In fact, in a letter dated the 22nd of May, the Chief Minister had said that it's shameful that Prajwal Revanna fled the country on the 27th of April to Germany using his diplomatic passport shortly after news of his heinous actions emerged and just a few hours before the first FIR was filed against him. Ghazali is still with us for a quick update. Ghazali, are we certain that Prajwal Revanna is still in Germany?
Not share details about it, that what is his current location, but now after the letter has been received by the Chief Minister's office, sort of sent by the Chief Minister's office, or CM has sent this letter, so perhaps all these details will be gathered and then a concrete information will be put up whether Mr. Revanna is still in Germany or has he changed his location, because till now the case was being monitored by the state government there. And now since the letter has been sent to the MEA, then perhaps more details will be available about his current location or whether Mr. Prajwal Revanna has moved to some other country or not.
Thanks, Ghazali, for joining us with that clarification. In fact, Pratibha is with us as well. Pratibha, now the MEA is moving as far as the Prajwal Revanna diplomatic passport cancellation process is concerned, as Mohammad Ghazali is reporting. But as far as his current location, any clarity on where Prajwal Revanna is at the moment?
Well, in fact, what we heard last from Prajwal Revanna is the fact that he had booked tickets to Germany. This was right after the first election that took place in Karnataka on April 26th. So, April 27th is when Prajwal Revanna left for Germany. So, until now, sources have been telling us that he is still lost in Germany. But whether at all he has moved from Germany or not, there is still no confirmation on that front. What we are also told is that he had earlier booked a return ticket as well, right when he had booked his travel to Germany, and that was scheduled for 15th. Several such tickets have cropped up in the name of Prajwal Revanna, but then all of them turned out to be a false alarm, including the one where it was booked for the 15th due to his return. And we had also heard from Prajwal Revanna stating that he is currently not in India and that he wanted to buy time to appear before the SIT, which was clearly objected by the SIT officials there. And now, with the arrest warrant that has been issued by the court, the SIT has used that as an official channel of communication to seek order from the MEA to ensure that Prajwal Revanna's diplomatic passport would be cancelled. And following that, here is the second letter that has been written to the Prime Minister by Chief Minister of Karnataka, Siddaramaiah, asking him to cancel the diplomatic passport, talking about the heinous crimes that are involved. We are talking of rape charges here that have been leveled against him by at least three or four of the victims. And on the other hand, we are also told that Prajwal Revanna has fled the country. But then, right at the time when Prajwal Revanna was leaving the country, there was no SIT, there was no FIR that was registered. This has been the justification that has been provided by the JDS family there. But then the question to when and how Prajwal Revanna would return to India, at least now, there is some kind of an effort that is on to ensure that Prajwal Revanna would sooner or later return to India and be booked.